haven't experienced being triggered? We all had those moments when someone or something triggered us. When we are triggered, our emotions are leading us and our thought patterns are getting in our way to see the outcomes we want to see. If you feel that when you are triggered, your emotions are leading you or your thought patterns are getting in your way, this video is for you. Hi, I am Noah and I work with leaders, executives, and founders of companies just like you to go beyond with their leadership. Are you ready? Let's go! In this video, I'm going to share with you the simple ILPC framework. This framework will help you regulate your emotions at ease and reframe your thought patterns so you can lead yourself when you are triggered to see the actions you want. ILPC stands for Identify, Label, Pause, and Choose. So let's start with the first step, identify. Okay, so you are triggered. The question is how you are showing up when you are triggered. When we are triggered, our thought patterns get in our way, our emotions are leading us, and we find ourselves taking actions that we don't want to take. This is why it's very important that we will learn what is our thought patterns that lead to specific way that we show up with our emotions and our thoughts. So how do you show up with your thought patterns? The next step is labeling. So now you know what is your thought pattern. You also know what are your emotions. Even though we know, we try to avoid our emotions and our thoughts. So let me tell you what the research says. Every time you ignore your emotions and your thoughts, you think about them or feel them 49 times more. When we label or name our emotions, we pay attention to them. It doesn't mean that we delve into them, but we validate what we feel and what we think. So now when we named and validated what we feel and what we think, the next step is to pause and then choose. Have you ever experienced having many emotions or many thoughts about a situation, and then when you come and share it with another person, they say, calm down and take a big breath? I hate when people do that to me. Totally hate it. Totally hate when people tell me to take a big breath. When people tell me to take a big breath when I'm overwhelmed with emotions, what I feel is that they are not letting me choose what I need to feel right now. Here is how I reframed taking a big breath. Taking a big breath is not about calming down for me. Taking a big breath is about pausing. When you pause, you move yourself from being on your autopilot, on your tendency with your thought patterns and your emotions, and move into a place of a choice. There are many ways you can pause. Here are a few ways. One is, as I shared, taking a big breath. The other way is to touch any point that has a pulse, whether it's your watch, bracelet, or just touch the pulse point, or having a necklace you can touch next to your heart. To center ourselves, pause ourselves, and move ourselves into a place of a choice. Another way you can pause is just stand up, like I do right now. Another way to pause is taking a sip of water. So no matter if it's taking a big breath or touching one of your pulse point, standing up, or taking a sip of water, there are all ways for you to pause and move yourself into a choice. The last step is choosing. When we are triggered, we allow our old patterns to lead our way. When we pause, we can ask ourselves the simple question, do I want to stay with my old pattern, or do I want to shift, or am I willing to shift? Now, here is the secret. When you allow yourself to be in those two options, staying with my old patterns, with my autopilots, or shifting to a new way of being and doing, even when you choose to stay with your old patterns, that is still a choice. What I love when I share this system with people is the response is how empowered they feel. When you are on autopilot, you have no choice. But when you are choosing to give yourself permission to stay with your tendency or to shift, then you feel empowered. Remember, first you identify, then you label or name your emotions or your thoughts. You pause, and last, you choose. And as a leader, you can do that not only with yourself, but you can also empower others. Experiment with the ILPC and share with me how it's working for you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and you would like to go beyond with your leadership, make sure to subscribe for some more.